Boko Haram is in government. Those who kill every day are being forgiven. And those who said publicly, defend yourselves, fight for yourselves, protect yourselves, protect your land, make sure that this guy doesn't get away with this, blah, 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 blah. Your government turn around and they are using your resources to hunt them down. And they are coming back with scorecard. We have arrested Nnamdi Kanu. He's going to face justice. And you say, hey, the Hallelujah boys. We are also going after Sunday Igboho because he is a terrorist. Hey, all the enemies of Nigeria, they will fail. Buhari is working. Ha! I want to shake with you. I want to feel real. To feel real. Ọlọ́run ò ní fire fún wọn. Kọ́sọ́ ti báyé majority èyí tí ẹ pera yín ní one Nigeria. Wọ́n ti bá psychological kí ló ti ń pè mechanism yín wọ́n ti dàrú. Gbogbo ẹ̀ ti dàrú wọ́n ti dẹ́sẹ̀ gbogbo ẹ̀ ti dàbí ẹsẹ̀ tailor gbogbo ẹ̀ ti dàrú mọ́ yín lórí. You can't think straight anymore. But only if you can just reason for a second and realize that, oh boy, which kind of mess we enter so. The reason why Nigeria will continue to crash is not because you are a sinner or because you no longer go to church or you no longer pray 5 times a day in the mosque or you don't join them to do Jama or you no longer, give sacrifice to the deities. They are the ones angry. Stop that nonsense. Stop shit there. A mental problem will make you think. These are the reasons why you are going through this. Use your sense, and I'll tell you how to use it. You have a terrorist government in place that allow terrorists to roam and walk about, and they continue to defend them. They give them money, amnesty, and they blame you for overreacting. But guess what? The terrorists have destroyed every economic fabric of the northern Nigeria. They have shattered every economic fiber of southern Nigeria. And they are not giving up. And this is how they have done it. You can't have any progress anywhere where there's no security. Don't let anybody continue to lie to you. Agriculture is your life. Agriculture is the future. Blah, 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 blah nonsense. You can't grow anything where you have no security. It is right before our eyes that we saw the Boko Haram who killed 110 farmers in a single day. They cut off all their heads and they laid them down like a pile of all of you. And they took the picture to tell all of you. They said the farmers were those who informing soldiers about the movement of Boko Haram in their village. They killed 110 farmers. These are the 110 productive people who could grow food that could cut hunger, cut starvation, cut poverty to some level. They kill them like that every day. Ask some of these emirs that put a bedsheet over their head, a full bedsheet, telling you that they are agent of God, this and that. Ask them the truth about how many villages and villagers are now residing around palaces because they have been chased away from their farms. They have been chased away from their villages for years now. Where do you think your food will come from? From heaven. Manna from heaven. And then suddenly Miyetiala came. Also in the southern Nigeria. Us in southern Nigeria. We are battling with the same thing. And they are telling us to underreport it. Many of our villages are now. What is Daworo? All those villages you know. Inside, in Yoruba land. When you go inside, they say inside. When you go Ekiti, you go Ondo, or you go Ogun State, you are in Oyo, or you are, in Yoruba land. When you go inside, where you see villagers, you say, oh boy, these people never see electricity for the past, this one ever know. If they don't even know, maybe they be Nigerians. They are living their lives moderately. Boko Haram terrorists have chased them away. Everybody is in Lagos. Everybody is in Lagos. Now, they are kidnapping people on the way to Lagos, kidnapping people on the way to Ondo, kidnapping people on the way to Oshogbo, and they take them into those forests to pay ransom in Yoruba land. Farmers are now, and they are, everybody is now like, hey, God help us. So, all of this. Now, people who grow food for us, our way of fighting poverty in Yoruba land, where you will see some people, they will say, you better land boku for village. Go grab land and start growing something. Many people who thought they were smart and they started small farm, large farm in different parts of Yoruba land after making small money in Lagos. Some of them are now calling, Maiyegun, àwọn Fulani yóò ní kúre o. They have destroyed my 4 million naira farm, Maiyegun. I want you to help me talk about it. Somebody was even calling me. And he said, I want you to help, maybe you can help us. I said, what do you think I can do? Should I call the commissioner of police? Or should I call the area commander of your Nigerian military? Those ones who came from Olosun in Abeokuta to beat up farmers. Farmers in Ogun State, they beat them up because they did not allow Fulani and their cows to graze on their farms. This year, they beat old people, old men. They were Fulani walk back with their cows. And when they are coming, they came with soldiers. When they came with the soldiers were pointing, because village, you can count all the houses. They are pointing at those places where those people stopped them from going to graze on their farms. Soldiers brought them out and beat them up. Search it on online right now. So who are those who are going to grow your food? Who? They told you that they are growing rice in Nigeria. They are growing lake rice, Lagos Kebbi rice. Yet, in Nigeria, and yet you are buying a bag of rice for how much? 30,000 naira. Does that not tell you that they are lying to you? How can, when you are buying foreign rice, when they are importing rice, after paying custom, paying everything, this weary, or this Al-Qaeda People's Congress, when they came in, you were buying a bag of rice for how much? 7,500 naira, 50 kg, 8,000 naira, 9,000 naira, B? Foreign rice. Today, Abakaliki rice, if you manage to see it buy now, how much do you buy it? They are from Abakaliki, not from Sweden, not from China, Abakaliki, Abi. Now you are buying that for 30,000 naira, and they tell you that Nigeria agriculture is growing, and you believe them. They say no employment, no employment. They say, who they steal dollar? Who they carry your dollar? There'll be people where they go pay hundreds of thousands of pounds and dollars and euros to foreign hospitals, foreign shopping centers, foreign this, foreign that they jump into your in your presidential jet fueled by you. How much do you think they pay to fuel your presidential jets? The same people who go about borrowing money. They said that one from Gombe, is it Gombe? That one that said Nigeria, the southern Nigeria should not control their VAT. That if Lagos should start collecting their VAT and they don't share the money, Gombe State people will suffer. They will not be able to feed. That's what that one said. Guess what? Within just short time, he's been governor. He's already borrowed 55 billion and looted the money. They borrow money. They want to spend in Gombe. Looted the money because Nigeria go pay. That's what they do. Masaku, the one that is the governor from Bokwari State, the one that went into the forest, kilometer into the forest, to go and meet terrorists and took pictures with them. Let me see if I still have that. The way that went to the forest to meet terrorists. Oh, I don't have it anymore. Is now, who now came back after paying 500 million naira to terrorists. He himself too, he will go abroad. He will go everywhere they can borrow money. Now Nigeria go pay. And the same people turn around. So as I am now, maybe Malamu is watching me. Maybe all of them inside their ass old rock, they have been watching, well, they have been reporting my channel anyway. But that won't stop us with it. No, it won't. So maybe I'm already a terrorist too. Because where's that my Biafran cap? It's no longer on my table. It's right there in the wardrobe. For doing this, I am more dangerous than El Banawi or Al Banawi or the ISWAP. Sokoto State is the headquarters of ISWAP. Sultan of Sokoto knows them. But I have never heard that the military, they sent Operation Igala Jump or Igala Swim or Igala Cry to Sokoto to go and face ISWAP. So they are now coming back to tell you and me that, you know what, don't listen to this Maiyegun. Those people who bombed the train going to Abuja, they were not terrorists. They are just vandals. Ha! And these Bele lecturers, these Mumu lecturers, these Mumu Madus, obedient fools, sophisticated morons and humble slaves. Hallelujah, boys, crumb eaters, crumb chasers, ass lickers. They will jump at it. You shut up your mouth. Ooh, all of you are terrorists. Are you not mad? It's unfortunate, too. The former health minister of Nigeria told us that the one that said doctors can be tailor. Doctors can be, they can be kuli seller or nokon waja. That's what he said. The same guy told us, Isaac, what's his name again? Isaac and something. He said between 85 and 90% of Nigerians are suffering from mental health problems. I'm not the one who said Google it. Go online now, Google it, and say Isaac. Give me his name. What's his name again? Isaac what? The way that said that your doctors, if they cannot collect the change they are giving to them, instead of striking, they should just go and do something else with their lives. And the Buhari idiots, the ways that are using Agbo, whenever they have cholera, they will go and drink Agbo. The ways that will have back pain, instead of going to the hospital to get scanned or get checked, they will go and buy Opayi, Ali, Afato, Afaito, and Ashiri and the other things they drink there, right? The Were then will turn around and say, where's your Baba? Where's your father? When I say, Bokwari will not drink Agbo. Bokwari will not drink Opayi, Ali, Afato, Afaito, Atashiri, Atashi, Aleba that you drink. He won't drink that to get better. He will fuel the plane and he will fly down to UK to come and get a better treatment in the UK, while you will turn around to enjoy the Nigeria hospital that they built for you, where Sikiri Alagbo, Silifa Alagbo, they are your regular doctors. You say, Oju yin to tin yellow. See this your eyeballs, don't they yellow? That's Ibao. That's fever. I get one fresh Agbo. It go cure am. I say, Silifa, mix some for me. That weary will look at me and say, shut up your mouth. Where's your father? So if Isaac said 85 to 90% of you are mad, I am just repeating it. Don't feel offended. You see the reason why sometimes when you look at them and you realize that what should get them angry, don't get them angry. It is what shouldn't get them angry that they run crazy about. For example, when they fight for God, or when it is time for them to fight for themselves, they will leave their fight for God. But they are ready to die fighting for God. But when it is time to fight for themselves, they will leave the fight for God to help them fight them. No be juju be that. Some said na mentor. And I actually say na both. Juju and mentor. 85% mad people. From there, you elected a senator. You elected your senators who have no other job than to look for how to pass a speech law, how to make sure that single mothers who are 13 years old in northern Nigeria are allowed to vote in 2023. The lawmakers who approved loan that they should build the rail line from Kano to Maradi, where they can begin to bring the refugees from Niger, Mali, Chad, and the rest of the place. No be mad people, they do that. in the same place whereby you are so poor that you borrow money to even buy paracetamol inside Aso Rock. From the money you are borrowing, you see afterwards to go and buy fuel, aviation fuel plane, put the mannequin inside the coffin and plaster them to the plane, to London, and then they will turn on the charges, the battery and everything. Why the money now borrow money? Who pays the money? You. Then you turn around, you say, this country hard though. And only God could help us. So I say, you see, don't be mad or mental be that. God. But when you say, my friend, God cannot build hospital. Let me be honest with you. God cannot build roads. You see, God is not going to build electricity for you. You should all go out there and face these criminals who promise to build all these things, but they are not building them. They are now telling you to turn to God to minister to them so that they can build them for you. Since they have not heard from God, you can continue to sleep in the darkness. No, Maiyegun, that's where the madness will come in. They'll say, no, Maiyegun, I enjoy everything you have been saying. In fact, I have been following you for the past 5 years. I say, okay, bros, continue. But you see, I want you to please, when you are dealing with everything, I don't want you to touch God. Because you see, God is so powerful. You see what you are doing right now? It is God that is ministering to you. And I don't want you to insult God. Yes, God may not be able to build electricity, but God needs to touch the acts of human being so that they can then build electricity. So when you say God cannot build this and that, you are underrating. I say, Baba, you don't be mad. You be madman. Make I just say I'm to you. I know be me talk more. Now Dr. Isaac Suradi Taylor was the one who said 90% of you get mental problem. Do you get that now? That is why you will fight for God. My friend, you need to be careful because you see, God can just, I say, how come say, if no be say mental problem, how come is that the Nigerian God is only working when it destroys you? They'll say, you see, my friend, watch your mouth. Oh. Look at that man. 3 years ago, he was a great man. He was very popular. Everybody loves him. Then he started feeling on top of the world. He started talking about God and God and God. And before you know it, God just took everything away from him. Look at him now. I say, hey, but that one no good though. That's what I'm telling you. You should be very careful when you talk about God, especially Nigerian God. Now, wicked one. Very wicked. And the poor people, now only the poor people, they understand them. They are Nigerian God. They are so scared of it. Say, that God can make you barren. God can punish you and just turn you to a barren. You will never born a child. God can just suddenly kill all your children to punish you. That is why when the poor people go to pray, you will know that their frustration that they take pray. Because they believe that thing where we fear so much. Can do anything. They say, now we want you will shout 3 times, 7 times. At the top of your voice, you say, God, destroy my enemy that doesn't want me to eat breakfast tomorrow. God, the people that are holding my glory, oh yeah, God, fire, burn them. So, and you say, calm down. You bind, you lose, you do this wrongly. There are many things that those who have faith, which I respect a lot, by the way, they know that God, the God they serve, is not a magician. Maiyegun, there's nothing we can do to these people. Now only God will help us punish them. It's a poor man's prayer. A powerless man's prayer. Karma. When all you need is just this you. Because God has already blessed you with this brain. Use them well before you die. Me, I have measured life. And I'm like, oh boy, I'm going to be 37. I'm actually going to be so lucky. I'll be one of the luckiest if I live for another 50 years. Because you know what? In another 50 years, I will be how old? 87 years old. Old man. So you look at that Maiyegun, Baba Maiyegun, you know what I mean? Not that I'm actually going to be like, but you know that I'm so old. They say, Maiyegun, it's time for you to retire. But I'll be one of the luckiest if I can live for another 50 years. But if I am smart enough, I should know that in that 50 years, I only have just another 15 and 20 years to make an impact and disappear. So anything after that, now old glory. They will say, man, I respect that Maiyegun. You see that man, they call Maiyegun, he's celebrating his 60th birthday. He's now 60 years old. It's, Maiyegun. That old, since after that, oh boy, everything at past time. They go just say, when that guy young. Oh, I remember when Maiyegun was very young. Oh, I remember, you know what I'm talking about. So I only have just 20 years. If I waste it, that's it. I'm just going to be motivational speaker. Aspire to perspire. To acquire to maguire. Then maybe disappear to reappear and require and then disappear again. Something like that. They say, Maiyegun is talking from experience. Oh boy, no experience other than what you manage to do when you have the time to do it. Nigeria has taken a majority of our time away. So if you are watching me as a young person, you don't know what opportunity this is for you to be able to have a critical thinking, to think outside the box, to never be dictated to be able to analyze things, see things through, be able to ask right questions, get answers. And if you can't get answer, continue to dig. You don't know what you have. I was growing up. I didn't leave Nigeria until I was about 26 years old or 27 years old. I did everything that I could do. Everything. Legitimately. Until I realized that, oh boy, how many times they will tell you that Nigeria is not for you? Sorry, sorry. May God no allow them. May them kill you. Now that voice I heard, I say, oh boy, I can't turn 30 years in this place. I don't know how I'm going to handle it. Even though, you know, I am kind of smart, because they say don't work too hard, just work smart. Before I even left Nigeria, those who claim to be in government in Nigeria, some of them have already been like scouting for me to come and be their PA, spokesperson, mouthpiece. Majority of you who know Maiyegun today, if I was still in Nigeria, number one, I am never going to be poor. I mean, you know why? It's just going to be a game of if you can't beat them, you join them. Because I had a chance to see them very well. So maybe today some of you will know me as, that Maiyegun da Elenu Jawaya. You know, different from Laya Muhammad. That boy can say anything because of money. All of you go know, say, now my money and they work for. But I am so grateful to those who gave me all the support I needed to get out of that place. Look at me today. I am better off and more useful to millions of you who are still going to come across me. So Nigeria took a lot away from me, and it could have possibly converted me to what some of those who are of my age today celebrating as I'm a PA to local government, I'm a SA to this, I'm that, just because of what they will eat. Then they will have to turn truth over his head and begin to blab to justify nonsense. I would probably have become one of them. Some of you won't like me. Some of them will like me because I'll get money to they give them. I'll serve anybody from PDP to APC to the AD to wherever, until maybe they will just kill me one day, say, this one are criminal. This one are weary. Kill him. It's too smart. They will just say, hey, this young man, former PA to former, because I'll get to the post of commissioner maybe, because I'm so good. when it comes to, and that's where I get to know that those in charge of Nigeria, they are not really as smart as some of you would think they are. They are not really that kind of deep like many of you would think they are. Guess what? If you get closer, you will see how empty many of them are. So that's why they rely on these small, sharp brains. People they can easily grab, give money to. You get what I mean? Give you access to wealth. Just protect them. Write speech for them. Protect their image. Make the whole, put things together. But when you get closer to them, you realize that, oh boy, these people are really empty. Few times you have heard from Tifnumbu. Are you really impressed with the way Tifnumbu talk? I'm talking about like, logically, if you listen to him and you pay attention, are you really in any way, by any chance, impressed? If Tifnumbu speak and you are impressed, bros, check yourself. Don't give me that crap that is now old man. Go back and check all his speeches. These are empty drums. But guess what? They've got good guys who can package them, who can put things and make them look like, you know, have you heard that? And since they can mobilize crowd with money, that's all that is needed. People don't ask questions. I could probably have become one of their image launderer, but thank God for my life. I thank the people who helped me, because maybe I'll be that magic worker, but I knew what I wanted and I went for it and I got it. And here I am today, impacting on many of you who are young people, because you are young. You have right to be logical in your thinking. People shouldn't manipulate you easily. Don't go to school because you can read and write, speak grammar, speak English. Be logical, and you will see through whatever they have been telling you. And let me tell you something. All this I've told you, nobody will ever teach you that in school. Never. Lie. It is just to continue to tell you that Nigeria is a great place. But you know it when you walk out of the school and you go home. You know Nigeria is not a great place. The opportunity you have today is that you have access to unlimited, unfiltered information. Now, use your own intelligence to process them, and you'll come to the conclusion that Nigeria is not for you. They will label you terrorists. They will label everybody terrorists. Labeling who terrorists? Terrorists calling people terrorists. So if I go to Odogbolu now and I say, hey, my people in Odogbolu, we need to group ourselves, and locally we should form vigilante. If you see any of these marauding terrorists and all of them, please chase them away. And then the soldiers will come and they start shooting us. When they arrest us, they will parade us as terrorists who are causing trouble. Is that not what they are telling you? Is that not what they are doing to you? Is that not what their media are doing? The same media is telling you that the terrorists who can blow a rail line, who can shoot to hijack a train, the terrorists who can shoot down a fighter jet of a government, they are not terrorists. They are just bandits and vandals. But their media is going about, and they will package it. They will continue to repeat it. They will continue to repeat it. You will see the Yorubas. Allah tenu jess, and Allah tenu bole. Oni jeku jess. Àwọn àgbà ya àgbà òfò. Àwọn àgbà ranu. Àwọn àgbà radadada. Àwọn olórí ibú máa ṣàǹfààní èèyàn. You will see them on TV, on radio. They will begin to justify what Malamu said now. We raised money for Igboho. Remember that. We raised millions of naira for the Yoruba nation struggle. And we decided to help what Igboho and the others volunteered to do. And what was that? To continue to guarantee at least security in areas they've managed to chase away the terrorists. We raised the money. It was not raised there in secret. Yoruba nation struggle raised over 40 million naira between February 2021 and August 2021. The money is not hidden. From the money we donated, from the money we contributed all over the world, we gave not just we gave a cars. We gave, in fact, Iba Gani Adams received about 5 bikes to aid those who are also going to help us continue the monitoring of Yoruba land, while we all continue to alert the world of the danger our people are living in. We raised the money online. The traces, the footprints are still there. Go on Google and you see different fundraisers. We raised money for Ilana Omo Odua. We raised money for the team working with Oloye Sunday Igboho. We bought, from the money we raised, they bought buses. You saw that. The buses they destroyed at Igboho's house. We bought bikes for easy movement in the terrain, in the forest. We donated the money. What the hell are they feeding you with? If not because they know that Nigeria is a mad land. And now the terrorists are those dictating who is a terrorist, who is not a terrorist. They are calling your brothers terrorists. When did IPOB come to Lagos to burn Oba's Palace? When did IPOB come to Lagos to burn BRT? Have you all forgotten when the BRT bus that loaded the thugs that attacked the protesters at Alausa? Have you all forgotten? Did IPOB hijack the BRT bus and they went to Agege to go and pack thugs from Agege? Eh? Did they? But you will see all these Jankara intellectuals on Yoruba TV, Yoruba radio station, just as much as you have them everywhere. Self-determination struggle is a legitimate struggle. Do you know that? Referendum is not a crime. When a section of a population says we want referendum, you will listen to them and you will conduct a referendum for them. Let those who want to go, let them vote yes. Let those who don't want to go, let them vote no. How hard is that? Now you've killed and continue to kill and label people terrorists. Does all this, do they make any sense to you? Don't join them. Oh. And you see all those people where they keep quiet in Yoruba land. All these our religious leaders. All these are political leaders. All these people who claim to be intelligentsia. All of them that are keeping quiet. Let them continue to keep quiet. You are going to speak up one day because it's going to get to you. When you speak up, they will label you a terrorist. That's their stock in trade. That's all they need to come after you. And who are those who are going to say they should free you? All of us that they are going to pick up anyway. So that we'll be in jail or killed. Why you keep quiet, Abi? Don't worry. Let's see how fast all of you will escape as they continue with this madness. Some of you who should know now that this is no longer Nigeria that all of you thought you agreed to be part of. This is no longer that Nigeria. If you continue to play the hide and seek with this whole truth, and you let them continue to persecute and persecute and prosecute our own people who said, let us stand up and demand for our own right to protect ourselves. If you continue to keep quiet, don't worry. When it gets to you, you will look around. You will likely not see us again because our voice will be too much for them that they are doing everything to silence us. Why your own silence is so deafening, it's so loud that we are becoming so deaf with the sound of your of your silence. No colorful now continue. But we should continue to tell our children, Igbowo is not a criminal. Mazi Nnamdi is not a criminal. In fact, according to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, there is no court in Nigeria that can try him. Nigerian court can't try him. He is a leader of indigenous people of Biafra. The only thing that he has with Nigeria right now is a date of referendum. Give us a date. Shebi, you said some Igbos don't want to leave Nigeria. Leave us, we will talk to ourselves. You give us a date. Just give us a date and say, okay, oh yeah, that's the only thing he has with Nigeria. And for those who are keeping the record of the atrocities of Malamu and gang in eastern Nigeria, please, I beg you, don't give up and don't stop. Every day atrocity they are committing, that they are claiming to be done by unknown gunmen, please keep the record of them. We know those behind it. And with all the flimsy nonsense they keep to dish out into their media, and their media helping them to call terrorist bandits, yeah? Keep documenting that too. They are not going to be in that place forever. Trust me, they're not going to be there forever. They will be hunted down and they will answer for all their crimes. And guess what? The Nnamdi Kanu that they think is a trophy for them today, the Oloye Sunday Igboho that they think they've chased to exile today, they will come back when these guys are completely crushed. And these guys are going to be those who will determine most of what will happen to them. But I won't say much. Until then, tell your children, Igboho is not a criminal. Referendum is not a crime. Say it to your children. And please remember, stop telling your children that they are from Nigeria. Okay? Let them know they are from Biafra. They are from Yoruba land. They are from Igbira land. They are from Tifi land. They are from every land you come from. Let them know their root and where they come from. But Do not forget, they are holding, or you are holding, a Nigerian passport because your and our people are forced and continue to be forced into an abusive marriage that we have been fighting to leave. So when you tell your children this, you are teaching them the battle, which means when they grow up, they will know where you started and where you are stopping. This is a lifetime fight. Trust me, with these guys in charge and with what they have plotted there towards us, sure, you will have no other choice but to defend where you come from. I'm from Yoruba land, and I will defend every land of the freedom that gave birth to me. And I believe many of you will do the same. If you would do the same, then these liars begin to count their days for them. Terrorists calling us terrorists right on our own land. That is the hardest I've actually heard in a while. I'll see you some other time, and thank you for listening to me tonight. Share the broadcast if you are just joining. Click like on that video before you leave. And tomorrow is another day. Tell your children Igboho is not a criminal. Nnamdi Kanu is not a criminal. Asking for Biafra is not a crime. Asking for Yoruba Nation is not a crime. Self-defense is a universal right, which means your right to defend yourselves against any harm or anyone coming to attack your family. Now, this is what these men are demanding, but Nigeria decided to hunt them, kill them, and tag them terrorists. That is unacceptable. Tell your children, and good night.